Yeah, I mean, winning conference means a lot to me. Not so much the individual awards. I mean, they're great, obviously, but the team awards is what's going to get us further in postseason. So I'm ecstatic about winning conference and the possibility of moving on. Right. Yeah, I think Mesa's a team that we know very well. We play them a lot during the regular season, so we know what to expect. We know, what we need to do to win. So, conference, obviously there's a little more expectation and more on the line, but you just got to bring the same game plan, play the same way, and the results, should take care of themselves, and they did today. Yeah. I think this year winning is a little different than last year. Last year we won. We knew that we probably weren't going to move on, which is pretty upsetting. This year we've put ourselves in a really good, situation to move on in postseason. So I think that's the most exciting part, is that our season's not over right now, and we can continue to put some more damage. Right. Yeah. So I think we find out Tuesday night. We could really play any team, probably a team from Texas. So whoever we get to play is exciting. I don't think we care who we play. Just being in the tournament itself and having the opportunity to win that match and move on is really exciting. Yeah, I think we have a really strong culture, both on the men's and the women's team. Obviously, congrats to Callum. He's a great guy, and obviously pretty intelligent as well. I mean, I've lived with him for the last 3 years, so I know him pretty well, and I know what he can bring, not only to the classroom, but to the tennis court as well, obviously.
It was very surprising. I didn't know they awarded that kind of stuff, so when I heard about it, I felt very honored to do that. And I said earlier, it reflected, honestly, more of my coach and my team. It's a great support system, and that kind of got me to where I was in this season. It's been pretty good. I think him as a coach, he clicked very well with the team, and me as coming as a new freshman, everything just seemed to click very well as a whole team. The culture was very good at the beginning. We started out a little bit rough, but I think we all kind of adjusted pretty fast, more than you would expect. And he's really been a great help to this team. I felt really good. I felt like this was the most calm I've been all season. I think the longer I go throughout the season, I feel more experienced. At first I was very nervous, and now I just feel a lot relaxed, and I was really in my game. Yeah, we're really hoping, and we're working really hard to try to make that spot. And I think we're hoping after this conference that it reflects our work ethic, and that we're more than capable to have that 4th spot. And if not, it doesn't reflect anything bad on us. We're just gonna try even harder for next year.
Yeah, there was a lot of, I think, natural pressure with that right away, with coming in and knowing that the goal wasn't just to do well in the conference, but was to come in, win the conference tournament, and to go on to regionals. And knowing the players that we've had who have had such experience here and had great careers here so far, there was a good pressure. And I think our players did such a good job of stepping up to that. Whenever you win the conference tournament, the next year you have a target on your back, and they knew that this season. They kind of wore it with pride and came out to the conference matches ready to defend it. Yeah, knowing that Pueblo and Mesa were playing in the semifinals, on the men's side, both were very dangerous. Both have very, very good teams, and I knew I wasn't going to be surprised either way on who won. They're both very tough, and so when we found out it was Mesa, there's just some different matchups for us that, to be honest, I think were maybe a little bit more favorable for us. On the women's side as well, I think Mesa did a great job of just kind of taking care of business in their semifinal match, and they had some long matches out there, and I think that might have helped us today as well, knowing that they were on court longer. But I think both our men and women stepped up, knowing that, like I said, with that target on our back, and knowing that we had goals from the beginning of the season, that we were here, we put ourselves in the position, and just to go out and close it. So I think they did a great job of keeping the mentality there, of doing it in a way that was representative of how they worked throughout the season. The previous coach here, Daniel Hangsteffer, did a great job of building where we are now, and I'm very grateful for that. To come in now and have the Player of the Year, both men and women, to get the Coach of the Year on both sides is an awesome honor, and I think it's really shown what the players and the previous coaches have done to lay a foundation here, and to really help pave the way for the future. It's going to help in recruiting a lot. Having those, just the titles by the players helps. That recruits want to join success, and that helps quite a bit. We wouldn't be able to be here without the players who have been here before, who have put in their time, who have either graduated already or helped build the program to where it is. I'm lucky enough as well to have a assistant coach who had played here as well, so knows the culture of Metro State, who did a great job, I think, helping with both men and women, and helped keep me calm quite a bit at times when I needed someone to vent to. So very happy to have him around as well. So. Yeah, with the women, we're hoping right now. We're in a spot where it's kind of out of our control. We let some matches go, that we let it slip, to where we have to be in a position to hope. I'm hoping that winning our conference made a statement enough to maybe get some votes for us, to maybe push us up a spot. For the men, we did a great job in the region. We took care of some matches that really, I think, put us in this position to where I think right now we're fighting for maybe the 4 or the 3 spot. I'll be anxious to see where we are ranked right now. I think we did everything we could in our power right now, and we're just waiting to see where we're going. So with the men, I'm much more confident right now that we will be going, and the women, I'm hopeful. And if anyone on the ranking out there committee sees this, I hope that they take into account that not only the conference tournament, but how it was done, without losing a match coming in, and winning 5-0 in the semifinals and 5-0 in the finals. I hope is a statement to push us in the right direction. So.